What if I told you that the creation of something as massive as a giant ship starts with a single idea and the promise of something far beyond what we know?
This isn't just about welding steel together or assembling pieces, it's about a process so meticulous, so massive, that you won't believe how it unfolds.
Prepare yourself, because the truth is more intense than you can imagine. In the next few minutes, you'll witness the secrets behind the world's largest ships, secrets that remain hidden from the public eye.
Welcome to the truth behind shipbuilding. This is where engineering meets pure innovation. It all starts here on the drawing board, but don't let this calm appearance fool you. Behind every line, every curve, there's a battle of engineering minds. The ship designers don't just draw, they predict the future.
One wrong calculation, one tiny flaw, and you're facing a potential disaster. Every dimension, every compartment is analyzed and recalculated over and over.
But this is just the beginning. The real challenge comes when they move from paper to reality. It all starts here on the drawing board, but don't let this calm appearance fool you. Behind every line, every curve, there's a battle of engineering minds. The ship designers don't just draw, they predict the future.
One wrong calculation, one tiny flaw, and you're facing a potential disaster. Every dimension, every compartment is analyzed and recalculated over and over.
But this is just the beginning. The real challenge comes when they move from paper to reality. This is where the giants are born.
Now the first step, the heart of it all, steel. Tons and tons of steel, sourced from around the world. It's cut, shaped, molded into pieces so massive, they seem like buildings on their own.
But this steel, this cold, heavy material, it's not just put together like a jigsaw puzzle. No, it's been carefully prepared, each plate stamped with the precision of a surgeon. This is where the ship begins to take shape.
But the true scale is overwhelming. Imagine working with pieces that weigh as much as entire buildings. These sheets are lifted by cranes so strong they could lift skyscrapers. At the shipyard, the ship begins to take its first breath. The assembly begins. Hundreds of workers, engineers, and experts work together in a synchrony that can only be described as chaotic perfection.
But this assembly is not as simple as it looks. Each section is carefully positioned, aligned, and welded into place. The ship starts to look more like, well, a ship, but there's still a long way to go.
And then comes the tension, the immense pressure. Every weld must be perfect. One mistake in the process, one flaw in the structure, and the ship could collapse before it even leaves dry land. Once the basic structure is in place, it's time for outfitting, the part where the interior comes alive. This is when the ship starts to take shape beyond steel and iron, where luxury meets functionality.
Cabins are built, power systems are connected, the navigation equipment is installed. Everything that will allow this giant to function smoothly at sea, from the engine to the ventilation system, must be integrated with absolute precision.
But don't forget the real test, the sea trial. Before a ship is ever allowed to sail, it undergoes a brutal set of tests in the open water. Will it float as expected? Will it perform under stress? And then, the moment arrives, the launch. It's not just a moment of celebration, it's a moment of tension. Will the ship hold together? Will all the hours of work, all the risks, all the mistakes and corrections pay off?
The slipway is ready, the massive hull is on the edge of the water, the engines fire up and the ship is ready to face the vast ocean.
And when that ship finally hits the water, it's not just about completing the task, it's about something much larger. It's the realization that humanity has conquered the seas once again, one ship at a time. But the story doesn't end here. Every ship that sails into the horizon tells a story of human ingenuity, a story of countless hours, immense challenges, and the unsung heroes who make it all possible.
So the next time you see a giant ship gliding across the water, remember it's not just a vessel. It's a masterpiece built from raw steel, human determination, and a deep understanding of the impossible.
The truth, it's not just about building ships, it's about building dreams that sail on the endless ocean.
And the real journey, it's just beginning.